change seems to happen much easier for some people than for others. So what is it that makes those people just that little bit different? I want to talk about those few things right now. What I think makes those people impact the change that they need to see in their lives. And a big part of that puzzle for me is all around the topic of time. Use your time. Use your time wisely. Think of it like it's as if it's a big gold mine, full of gold. And all the time that you're not using, you're just passing by. And you're never going to get to use that gold anymore at all. So time is a big key criteria for success in making change. And in using that time, you're hitting on really item number 2 in that list. Item number 2 is that of vision. And you know what? I bet you right now, I bet you $1 million that you've got a vision for yourself, a vision for your life of what it looks like into the future. That vision might be long term, it might be short term, but it's a vision nonetheless. So take your time, write that vision down. Start to make and feel like it's going to come to life. Start putting that time into your vision. And some people think this is a bit corny, but from time to time, and not always, I have used images and put them on my walls about what I think my vision for my life might look like into the future. That could be based around your career, your relationships, where you live, what your future ultimately looks like. And the funny thing is, over time, for me, because I did put time into it, I've been able to tick off a lot of those things. So start to get some of that time back to put into your vision. Stop scrolling, stop wasting your time, whatever that may be. It's you that decides whether you're wasting your time or not. What you see valuable for your time is completely up to you, but put time into that vision and then start taking action on it. Without action towards the vision of your life, it's just not going to happen at all. I remember when I was really quite young, I was a teenager, and the vision I had was based around changing my life so that I could get out and see the world a little bit. So it came down to doing night school while I was doing high school. And it was a bit challenging, to be honest. I was the only one doing night school out of everyone at high school that I knew. But it's because I had a vision of what I wanted to do. I didn't care what other people thought. People tried to, at one stage or another, sort of mock me or make fun of me for making the change that I wanted to see, spending the time that I was doing this night school. Actually, when I started, it was during the day, and I had to miss out on half of normal classes and come in and make the change that I needed to do through the course that I was doing. So you need to start looking after yourself in that way. You bring your time and your vision together with that effort, and little by little, you can just see that you're making progress. In some way, it's easier with a course, because once you do a course, it's broken down into modules. And then ultimately, at the end of 3 years, in my case of night school, you get there and you get that certificate. And that certificate allows you to do something else. That has broken everything down into a stepping stone, because once you've reached the end of that vision, that part of the goal that you had with those steps of doing night school, in my example, then you just eventually get there. You've taken the time. What you need to do after that is really, and it could be through night school, could be through school, through your friends and family, start surrounding yourself with the right people. As in the right people that are going to encourage you and be in your corner. In my case, when I was doing that night school course during high school, it was my mum and dad. My mum and dad were completely behind me and what I wanted to do. They understood my vision quite clearly. They saw that I was committed to what I was wanting to do. And that is a big part of it. It's that commitment. You add all of those things together and you make a commitment. The commitment in the end is ultimately to yourself. Are you able to keep a commitment to yourself? Stick to it and actually, do the work, take the action, start the course, start the career, travel. So what I find for myself, and when I talk to others and they wonder how those around them have been able to make change when they couldn't. And sometimes you come across people that, they've been in maybe the one job for 25 years. And sometimes it's just 25 years of 1 year's experience. And you know what? If they're happy, that's okay. But for people like you and me, that's possibly not quite the case. Do not get in your own way. Use your time, get a vision, surround yourself with the right people, and just get out there and do it. And when you start doing it, you might want a little guidance along the way. Well, out of my lifetime, I've put it down into a 7-day traction reset. It's down in the description below. It's free for you to access. And I'd be interested in your thoughts. What's the first thing you changed? What's the very first thing that you made change on with going through the traction reset? Let me know. And then maybe we can all have a conversation around what that was about for everyone else. And then we can explore what that may be. So, good luck. Go on your journey, set that boater free, and go and make the change that you want in your life.